So a fan threw a dildo out onto the court during a WNBA game.
Let me see. I see it right there. Boom, thrown out. Boom, right there. I think there's a picture. Somebody has it up close.
It is a close-up one for sure.
Why is it neon?
That's a real light. It's super bright.
Is that Shrek's dick?
The final minute. A WNBA game tied at 75 points. The roaring crowd on its feet, ready for a nail-biting finish. But then, something impossible happened. A glowing lime green object soared through the air, crashing onto the court and instantly halting the game.
Through it?
Hey, they got cameras. They got cameras.
Yeah, we never got confirmation of like who actually did it though. It was a woman in. The woman probably had it in them.
So the women, again, my point. That's
woman had it in her.
What was it? Where did it come from? And why did this single bizarre moment unravel into one of the most shocking and scandalous events in WNBA history, exposing a dangerous new side to live sports? Get ready, because this story isn't just about a basketball game. It's about a line being crossed that no one saw coming.
Your favorite W players take the floor is keeping them safe. And there is just absolutely no room for any of that type of activity. Yeah, and no one's picked the object up yet. You guys go, oh my gosh, okay. Okay. Inappropriate. Get him out of here, whoever it is.
The game paused, the scoreboard frozen, as a wave of utter bewilderment washed over the entire arena. The broadcast team, caught off guard by the surreal interruption, initially struggled to make sense of the glowing object. The announcers, their voices laced with a mix of shock and awkward amusement, hesitantly called it a rather personal item, their words trailing off as the truth dawned on them. The camera, in a swift, almost panicked motion, quickly panned away once the shocking nature of the object became glaringly clear. It wasn't a rogue water bottle, a discarded piece of fan merchandise, or even a promotional giveaway gone astray. The object, which bounced and slid for nearly 25 feet across the pristine hardwood, was a lime green adult toy, thrown with brazen, undeniable intent directly from the stands. It was an X-rated stunt that was not only shocking but completely unexpected in the highly professional, intensely competitive environment of a WNBA match. For a few cringe-inducing moments, it sat there, glowing neon on the polished court, a vivid symbol of utterly misplaced audacity. An officer eventually used a towel to gingerly remove the item, but by then, the spectacle had already been witnessed. The mystery was revealed, and it was far more scandalous than anyone could have imagined. Almost instantly, the incident exploded across social media. Clips of the neon green object sliding across the court became a jaw-dropping piece of internet content, shared, commented on, and dissected by millions. The sheer absurdity of it all led to a rapid-fire spread of jokes and memes, turning a serious moment into a viral sideshow. Some found it hysterically funny, laughing at the sheer audacity, while others were left shaking their heads in disgust at the blatant disrespect. What was supposed to be a tight, hard-fought basketball game was now a viral sensation for all the wrong reasons, its defining moment captured by a flying novelty. But what may have initially seemed like a harmless, albeit juvenile prank had a profoundly darker side, one that directly threatened the integrity of the game and the safety of its athletes. The Golden State Valkyries players, who were in the middle of a high-pressure, intensely focused game, found their concentration shattered by a dangerous, deeply disturbing distraction. After the game, Valkyries forward Cecilia Zandalasini, who had just scored 18 points and was a key player in the nail-biter, admitted that while she and her teammates shared a collective, almost disbelieving laugh once they finally realized what the object was, the reality of the situation was far from funny. "It was super dangerous," Zandalasini stated, her tone serious. She revealed that one of their players had almost been hit by the flying object. Imagine for a moment a hard, unexpected object flying at high speed during peak athletic performance. The risk of a concussion, a serious eye injury, or a career-threatening sprained ankle is very terrifyingly real. Her teammate, veteran guard Tiffany Hayes, echoed the sentiment, her voice laced with genuine concern, emphasizing the real physical threat. The act, clearly intended to be a joke, was a serious safety risk for the athletes on the court, shattering their razor-sharp focus and jeopardizing their physical well-being. It was a stark and immediate reminder that what might seem like a small act of fan foolishness or an attempt at viral fame could very easily have led to a career-altering injury or worse. This wasn't just about a game being paused. It was about the sanctity of the court and the vulnerability of the players. The league was not laughing. In the immediate aftermath of the incident, the WNBA issued a clear and stern warning, demonstrating their unwavering zero-tolerance commitment to player safety and arena decorum. In a public statement, the league confirmed that the culprit had been swiftly identified and arrested, signaling that such behavior would not be treated lightly. The punishment for such an act, they declared, would be severe and immediate. Any fan who intentionally throws an object onto the court would not only be immediately ejected from the arena, but would also face a minimum 1-year ban from all WNBA events. This wasn't merely a slap on the wrist. It was a potent, unambiguous message designed to deter future incidents. The statement made it abundantly clear that the safety and well-being of everyone in the arena, players, officials, and even other fans, was their absolute top priority. To try and control the narrative and minimize the bizarre visual from official records, the league even took the unprecedented step of editing the controversial footage out of the archived broadcast of the game on WNBA League Pass, attempting to erase the visual from history. But in the modern age of instant sharing, where every moment is captured and distributed by hundreds of phones and replayed endlessly online, it was already too late. The more the league attempted to scrub the visual, the more people sought it out, cementing its place in internet lore and proving the futility of trying to erase something once it's gone globally viral. The incident had already become a permanent part of the league's and the internet's memory. But that wasn't the whole story. As if the first incident wasn't shocking enough, or perhaps because the first incident was so shockingly viral, just 3 days later, an even more unsettling event unfolded. During another Golden State Valkyries road game, this time against the Chicago Sky, a nearly identical neon green adult toy was thrown onto the court during the third quarter. This time, the reaction from the players, coaches, and staff was markedly different. The initial disbelief and shared awkward laughter from the first time were replaced with a palpable sense of frustration, anger, and a deepening feeling of disrespect. Sky center Elizabeth Williams, a veteran known for her calm demeanor, did not hide her annoyance, calling the act super disrespectful and immature, her voice laced with exasperation as she added, "Whoever is doing it needs to grow up." New York Liberty forward Isabel Harrison, a powerful presence both on and off the court, took to social media, specifically X, to voice her outrage. "Arena security! Hello?" Harrison posted, her words dripping with incredulity. "Please do better. It's not funny. Never was funny. Throwing anything on the court is so dangerous." This wasn't an isolated, bizarre anomaly anymore. This felt like a deliberate, targeted act, a chilling copycat stunt intended not just to disrupt, but to provoke and harass. The message from the players was chillingly clear. What was a one-time, bizarre event had now become an unsettling and dangerous trend, threatening the very sanctity of their professional space. This second incident, occurring so quickly after the first, prompted a wave of widespread condemnation from players across the entire league, transcending team rivalries. Indiana Fever star Sophie Cunningham, who has become known for her candidness and direct communication with fans and media, took to social media to send a powerful and blunt message that resonated deeply with athletes in all sports. "Stop throwing dildos on the court. You're going to hurt one of us." Her statement made it unequivocally clear that the players were done with the joke and were now singularly focused on the serious danger these acts posed. It was a plea, not just for their safety, but for the respect they deserved as professional athletes. Seattle Storm guard Erica Wheeler also weighed in on X, simply asking, "Yo, what's going on in ATL?" Even Chicago Sky star Angel Reese, known for her vibrant personality and competitive fire, injected some levity into the tense situation, playfully but pointedly teasing Indiana Fever guard Sydney Colson on social media, jokingly implying that the mean green object belonged to Colson, in a moment of unexpected, bizarre solidarity. This demonstrated that even in such an absurd and concerning situation, the players were able to find a way to bond over the bizarre shared experience. It was a moment of unlikely solidarity that brought the league together, uniting them against a common and very strange foe. This unusual shared adversity underscored the tight-knit community within the WNBA, where player safety and mutual respect are paramount, often amplified by their collective fight for recognition and equity in the broader sports landscape. Beyond the immediate shock, outrage, and even a touch of dark humor, the neon green object saga sparked a broader, more profound conversation about fan behavior in live sports. It raised critical questions about how objects, particularly those of a sensitive nature, managed to get into highly secured arenas in the first place, challenging existing security protocols and bag policies. It forced a look at the vulnerabilities of large public venues and the sheer difficulty of vetting every single item brought in by thousands of attendees. In an era where every single moment can be captured on a smartphone and instantly disseminated across the globe, the line between passionate fandom and disruptive, attention-seeking stunts has become increasingly blurred. Sports leagues across the board, not just the WNBA, grapple with the immense challenge of maintaining an engaging, vibrant, and electrifying atmosphere, while simultaneously ensuring the safety and respect of their athletes. This incident forced a critical examination of existing security protocols, fan screening processes, and the efficacy of deterrence. Are current measures truly sufficient to curb such audacious acts? Or will the allure of viral fame continue to tempt individuals to cross the line, turning professional sporting events into unpredictable spectacles for the wrong reasons? It highlighted how a simple desire for online notoriety can have real-world, dangerous consequences, raising concerns for players in every sport, from basketball to soccer to baseball. The shocking moment in the WNBA's history will be remembered not just for the bizarre object that landed on the court, but for what it truly revealed about fan conduct and, more importantly, player resilience. What started as a single act of immaturity quickly became a viral phenomenon that sparked a serious, league-wide conversation about the safety of athletes and the increasingly fragile line between a harmless prank and a genuinely dangerous stunt. A single neon green object became an unlikely yet powerful symbol of a league and its players standing together against disrespect and danger, and their unwavering focus on the game despite unpredictable and shocking interruptions from the crowd. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the unique challenges faced by professional athletes in the public eye, where their workspace is an open arena for thousands of spectators and where the boundaries of fan interaction are constantly being tested. It leaves us to wonder, as live sports continue to evolve and the desire for viral content intensifies, how will leagues adapt to protect their players from the next unpredictable act, ensuring that the focus remains squarely on the incredible athleticism and fierce competition, and not on the misguided antics of a few seeking a fleeting moment of internet fame? The future of fan engagement and athlete protection hangs in the balance, and this bizarre chapter in WNBA history serves as a loud neon green warning.